Congratulations for making it to civil services.
Thank you so much.
Would you introduce us about yourself and your educational background?
So my name is Dushant Ishwar Bagde. I hail from Nagpur district of Maharashtra. I've done my bachelor's in chemistry, botany and zoology in the year 2020, and since then I'm preparing for UPSC.
What motivated you to pursue civil service as a career option?
यार ये तो लग रहा है कि एक और इंटरव्यू चल रहा है.
You can be informal as well.
Okay, not an issue. Can you ask again?
What
What
motivated you to pursue civil service as a career?
So basically, back then when I was in the second year of my graduation, I thought that research is not the way where I should see myself in the next 5 to 10 years. So I thought civil service is a very dynamic opportunity where my personality also lies. So I felt that civil services can be a thing to do ahead in my life. So I'm standing here in front of you all.
How was the interview?
Interview was good. The board was very kind, very cordial. My board was of Shilvardhan sir. All the faces were very charming and very smiling faces they were holding. My complete interview was based on DAF. One or two questions, like for example, Shilvardhan sir asked me about the China and five-finger policy of China. Secondly, one of the panel member also asked me about the Syrian crisis and what is the impact on the region and on India itself.
What's your optional?
My optional is anthropology.
Anthropology. But they asked you questions from foreign policy and international relations.
Yeah, so you have to be dynamic enough to mold your personality and answer accordingly. But yeah, there were fair amount of questions from anthropology as well. They asked me about the tribes of central India, what are the problems they are facing. Secondly, the more emphasis was on the medical sciences, as my entry 7 was related to the prevention of cancer through medicinal plants. So the questions were on ultra processed food, what are the carcinogens, how the cancer is getting inculcated in the human society. One of the panelists also asked me about the book Sapiens by the Yuval Noah Harari. So I was fortunate enough to answer it as well. So yeah.
Did the board ask any trickish question or any situation-based question?
Situation was not as such being asked, but one of the question which I felt really fascinating was, as in entry 7 there was two main entries which included prevention of cancer by medicinal plant, and the second entry was regarding the treatment of waste in the space, that is particularly pertinent with the space debris. So I was asked that if not being a civil servant, you are being an entrepreneur, so how will you inculcate both of these domains and become a businessman in this regard? So I said that I can handle both of the situation being a civil servant as well. So that was one of the question.
How far is this perception true that once you go into main UPSC interview, like batti gul ho jati hai, you forget everything the moment you make an entry into that?
Not being inside the chamber, but sitting outside the chamber, sitting on that chair. It is very fascinating, to be very honest. But secondly, you have to calm your nerves and heartbeat as well. But once you are in, all yours.
So how do you process that the situation and then become firm and determined and then recover your sensibilities?
I think you have to be in the process, and also the chairperson is very cordial in that sense. He'll be completely smiling and nodding as well whenever you are answering. So it gives you affirmative thing that yes, you're answering right. And also if you are unable to answer some of the question, you can simply say no, and he'll ask the another question.
Okay. Since this examination consists of 3 stages: preliminary, mains, and personality test, what was your approach for prelims and how did you tackle CSAT and comprehension part? Because there's a syndrome or there's a clear psychosocial aspect. So how did you tackle that?
It is a market-driven, I think, market-driven thing that students are getting feared because of prelims and mains as well. Specifically, prelims, as a major attraction of candidates is prelims, as many of the aspirants are unable to clear prelims itself. So I believe static is the key. Current affairs should be the one we should be thinking of the last, but static is the key. And secondly, we should focus on previous year question, as it will help you sail through the examination.
And what was your approach for mains, given the competitive nature and the back-to-back examinations for the mains?
Yeah, particularly talking about mains, it is difficult in terms of the hectic schedule. It is like in a span of 5 days, you have to give around 9 papers. So it is difficult in that aspect. But in the process of examination, you have developed that endurance to give this examination at a full level. Secondly, after clearing prelims, you get this adrenaline rush that you have to give anything and everything possible for this examination. So yeah, I do feel that students can develop that sense after clearing prelims. Secondly, talking about mains, one can definitely focus on previous year question and answer writing skills.
What's your take on since the nature of the examination is very competitive? How do you stay physically and emotionally fit?
To stay physically fit, actually I'm not that much enthusiast about physics, but yeah, you can do meditation and yoga. Also meditation can be a really blessing in this process. Secondly, to be emotionally and mentally fit, always think about why you started. If you know why you started, it will help you push enough, as you don't know how long this exam will take you.
What's your
Okay.
take on mental health and UPSC preparation?
Certainly, mental health is a very important aspect as far as the examination is considered, because yeah, it do take toll on your mental health. But you have to keep yourself up, push yourself, be motivated, talk with your friends, talk with your family. That will help you push.